A 2012 Android installation Ford Fusions. I'm going to be installing the customers already tried it. It doesn't work because it's got a Sony amplifier system. I'm not sure, so we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to see if the factory is still working right now, since he got it hooked up himself, but he got no sound. That's weird. I shouldn't get that noise. I had to unplug the aftermarket amplifier because it's all that noise. So trying to get the radio station to work first. Sync. Okay, so we got sound here. Let's take it out and see what happened. The video, take it out. I will link it down below.
It's a screen. This is a 10.5 millimeter screen, 10.5 inch screen. You got this main power right there. You got all of these power right there. Reason why it doesn't have power to make it sound, I don't know yet. I'm gonna plug it in and see myself before I even start working on it. All of this plugged in, and I'm gonna test see this sound coming out. And I don't know at the moment. It's got an aux in right there for sound, but that's not it. Let's see. So now I'm gonna just press play right now, see if there's any sound. Nope, no signal on that one. Let's go to apps. I'm gonna see if a radio's got any noise. Nope. So, alright, well, that I don't know yet. Get this sound to come on yet because of the Sony system. I'm gonna run a 9-wire conductor to the back, and we're gonna hook it up direct hardwire to the amplifier and get some sound out of it, because if not, we're not gonna get no sound. So this is where we're stuck in at almost over an hour already, and haven't figured out yet. So he's gonna run 9-wire conductor to the amp. Well, basically, I got these right there. I'm gonna remove all of these. Is 1, 2 right there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right there. Lift this up a little bit and pull this out. The clip will look like this, 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 and this. And you just put it on the side so you don't trip over it. Coming back, trying to reach over here, see if I can, well, this need to be out too. Pull this out, look at it on the amp. The factory amp's right here, baby. I don't understand why I can't get it to work, but something about this thing that I cannot get it to work, so. Why is the bulb is out here? That's really interesting. Okay, well, my main job is to get this to power up. So I'm gonna unplug the middle one first. I just wonder how to power up the amp without, I don't care. I'm just gonna hardwire it and call it a day.
I'm gonna be showing you what I ran. So I ran a 9-wire conductor, which consists of white, green, gray, purple. So the 8 of them. There's 2 of them each. One is positive, one is negative. I'm gonna go from the left front. Left front would be white, go to the white, and then white black, go to the white black, which is left front. So now I'm gonna go to right front. So right front, as you can look at right here, you'll see gray will go to white, purple, or white violet, and then gray black will go to white orange. Now we're gonna go to the left rear. Left rear, you got the green right here. Green, solid green will go to white green, and then the green black will go to brown yellow. And then we're going to go to the right rear. We got basically anything with the white is positive, I believe, on this car. So purple will go to brown white, and then purple black will go to brown blue. And then I ran the blue remote wire to the amp. The customer had that installed, because I'm gonna tell them you don't need this anymore. Ouch.
So I ran the blue 9-wire conductor. I ran the blue to the remote, the red one. When you turn it on, it comes right on. I don't trust this blue right here that sends that signal out, so I'm not gonna do that right there. I'm gonna unplug this because it's no longer used. It's not working. I've been trying everything, and yeah, and this thing ain't gonna work anymore since it's not power up the remote anyway. I'm gonna cut the remote wire from here. But honestly, there's no power on that anyway, but I'm still gonna cut it. I'm gonna take the T20, remove this screw out and put onto the new one. This is the heater control. And then this is, I don't know what that is, well, TCS control, some lighting control. I might just take this 2 out. What I'm doing is push this 2 clip out like this, inside, and push it down. Well, hopefully this is the right one. I didn't think about that. Okay, it's the right one. And I need this piece. Where did it all go? Oh, hey, right here. So flip the screw down, put it on, put it back right there. If you're using drill, make sure you be careful because this is plastic. If you over tighten it, it's going to damage this plastic and then you're in trouble. Now you take all this clip out and put on all of these 4 right there, 6 right there. I ran the Bluetooth right here, put it over here by pulling, grab it right there and pull it out like so. But I already ran it already. Run it down there, coming up here, make sure the wire's not sticking down. And I plug the 2 USB down here. I'm going to plug the power, the CAN bus. CAN bus still used. I hook up the USB, I got the CAN bus, the white and black, and then the RCA jack. I hook up the mic through here. As you can see, there's a mic, there's a subwoofer, the mic right here, the subwoofer's a green. I used a 1 male, 2 female, connected, taped it so it don't come loose. And just put it right back in.